Alright. Hello, people watching the stream. Today, it's a very special stream. I, um, I didn't start my job, so I can do it on a Friday. Because of the coronavirus, everyone's working from home, and I wasn't onboarded, so they just moved my start date to the 23rd. I'm not complaining. So today, I'm going to go over the forum that I have built for Open Podcast. And then we're going to count how many times I touched my face with my hand. I'm just joking. Yeah, I have a bad habit of that. So, yeah. Recording might take a while because I have such a long amount of notes. Let me check how many words it is. Usually, an episode is about 200 words. And this one, where do I check that? 300. Yeah, and so it's gonna be long. The last episode I recorded, 306. Yeah, so 300, and then this one's 330. Oh, but then I'm also doing a walkthrough for the forum, so that might take a while to, I don't know, we'll see. Alright, that's what I was waiting for. Alright, so let's get into it right now. Let me have this on my phone for the walkthrough, because I'm walking through specific things and I want to have it right in front of my face. Okay. So let's get started. Let me set up my environment. So many things. Yeah, I forgot to mention, I will be launching the podcast on Producthunt on Monday. So I'm getting it ready. I have the website. Oh, I don't have the website. I created a landing page. So that was interesting. Wrong thing. Yeah, here it is. In my signature black and gray. So I have picture of the cover, links, descriptions of the type of things you will hear with exact examples, then the mailing list button. And this takes you to the form, because I hate the MailChimp embedded form so much. So I just, you click it and it opens up a new page to the mailing list. Okay. Whoa, 30, okay. Okay, yeah, so these are the two forms that I have. So let's get into it right now. Let me just move this up. Okay. Building an indie business in the center of venture capital. I'm Alex Edmonds, and this is the Building an Indie Business podcast. Okay, so today I'm going to go over the forum, because I finally finished the forum. So I'm going to talk about the Telegram chat, the discourse forum that I built, what's on the forum. I'm going to give you a forum walkthrough of discourse. I'm going to talk about what the discourse forum needs, problems with discourse that I've found, the custom forum that I've built, the benefits of the custom forum, problems with them, with the custom forum walkthrough, and what's next for Open Podcast, the website specifically. Okay, so let's get into it. The Telegram chat. So I am no longer promoting the Telegram chat right now. So I've changed everything in the newsletter, the Twitter account, 2.2, the forum. The Telegram chat is still good. The way I see the Telegram chat versus the forum is that the Telegram chat is casual and the forum chat is really formal. So the types of conversations I would like to see on the Telegram chat are like about football or how your day is going. What I want to see on the forum is like talks about what kind of social media strategies people are using, and like questions about how to grow your podcast, or feedback on a podcast. Okay, so the discourse forum. Right now, the discourse forum is run on DigitalOcean with their one-click thing that they have. I don't know what exactly it's called. Okay, so the reason I decided to run a discourse forum is because there are some features that I want to add to the custom forum, and I don't really know how to do that yet, the specific features. And so having the forum on Discourse buys me some time to take extra time to build those features. Another thing about the Discourse forum is there's very little maintenance. To update the Discourse forum, I just click one button and the forum is updated. Another reason I did the Discourse forum is because Discourse has a lot of features that I want, such as badges for the users and pinning. I'm able to easily pin like a certain topic or forum thread. And finally, the Discourse forum has a very simple setup. It's easy to understand, and yeah. So what's on the forum right now is a question about lead magnets that podcasters can create, a question about social media strategies, 2 weekly new episode threads, and a question about podcast milestones, if someone wants to share a podcast milestone that they have reached, like amount of subscribers an episode has reached, a certain amount of downloads, or total downloads for a podcast. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the Discourse forum right now. Let me see. Oh, okay. So the Discourse forum has categories that people can separate their questions into, which I think is really great. And then you can easily sort those questions by like latest or topic, or top, like what was created recently or what's most popular, which I think is great. Then I can easily make other people moderators, which is something I can't do on the custom forum right now. So like when in the episode about running a community, having moderators to check for spam or people being disrespectful, I could have other people delete those things. So it's less things that I have to worry about. And badges. I've always wanted to have badges for users, like the original members of Open Podcast, that they were on the Telegram chat. So I want to have like original member badge for those people. Okay, so what the Discourse forum needs. The first thing the Discourse forum needs is integration with Stripe, so that I can easily have a job board for Open Podcast, and I can easily add ads that the people that want to have an ad or add to a job board can just easily do that with Stripe. Another thing I would like for Discourse to have is customization. So for like the users or for the users, I would like them to be able to add very specific things to their profile, and I don't know how to do that yet for the Discourse form, or even if it's available to me. The next thing I would like the form to have, the Discourse form to have, is giving me the ability to be able to have like tabs of the different portions of open podcasts. So that way it's easy to go from the forum to like the job board or the ads. And the final thing that I would like the Discourse form to have is the ability for me to transfer data between Discourse and Firebase, so that when I'm done with Discourse, I can easily transfer all that data to Firebase and have like an easy transition for the different users. That might be a DigitalOcean problem though. Okay, so problems with the Discourse form. The first thing is that I feel like the Discourse form is rebuilding the community, because I have to get the users, the community members that are part of the Telegram chat to use the Discourse form, and they might be already comfortable in the Telegram chat, and they might not see the value in the Discourse form. And how I see the value of the Discourse forum while we're here, or just any forum for open podcasts, is that when you have a chat and you want a question to be answered, that chat question will disappear very easily in a thread, or no, in a chat when people are talking about soccer or how their day went. And so with the forum, that question will stay there and more people will see it, and you're more likely to get an answer. Okay. The next thing that is wrong with, or my problem with the Discourse form, is I don't have full control over it. So I already talked about this, but I can't transfer data or add other things to it. Okay. So now on to the custom form. The custom form was built with Firebase, Express, React, Next.js, and I don't remember the other one. Oh, Redux. Yeah. Okay. I used a 12-hour video series to build the forum, and it took me like 4 months. I started in September and I ended in January. Yeah, it was a lot of work, and I love the custom form. Okay, so the benefits of the custom form. The reason why I wanted a custom form was because I wanted to have the ability to control everything. I wanted to be able to put ads. I wanted to be able to add different kinds of pages. I wanted to charge for posts for the job board and the ads. Or no, yeah, the classifieds page. That's what I've been calling it. So people can pay to post an ad for if they want guests or if they want a co-host. Okay. The next thing about benefit of the custom form is there are no middlemen. So there are no second services that a member needs to sign up for. So with the custom form, with the Discourse forum, people need to sign up for Discourse. And yeah, that's one extra step that people may not be willing to take. Okay. And the final benefit of the custom form is that it's cheaper than Discourse. And it's cheaper than Discourse because I have to sign up for DigitalOcean and pay for the hosting on DigitalOcean. Okay. So problems with the custom form. It's slow. It takes a while to load all the data when you have logged in. Okay. Maintenance. I wrote the custom form in React, and I don't know React very well because this is my first experience with React, and it's hard to maintain the custom form, and I will be writing that wrong. Next problem is I wrote it in React to get a job, and that's not an issue anymore. So now I just have this really complicated form that I don't understand some areas of the form, and yeah, that's difficult. Adding features is difficult. So before I decided to use Discourse for the form, I tried to add another page and connect it to the back end of the website, and that was difficult for me, and so I just decided to buy some time to rewrite the form in Vanilla.js by using the Discourse form, or creating the Discourse form. Okay, and that brings me to my next point. Discourse has a lot of the features that I already want, and I already talked about this. Pinning, badges. Okay. Another problem with the custom form, a big problem that I think, is that there's no nested comments. So someone comments on your post or update, as I've been calling it, and you'll get a notification when they comment, but when you reply, you can't reply to their comment, and so they won't get a notification that you commented on their comment. Okay. I also struggled to create an edit button for the posts. That is something that I already have, because on the profile, when you want to make changes to your profile, you edit it. I struggled to add that feature to the posts. I just need more time to figure that out. Okay. Another problem, the final problem that I see right away, is that I already had a few people sign up for the custom forum, and those people have to now create another account to join the forum, the Discourse forum, a Discourse account for the Discourse forum. It's just another thing that they have to do. Okay. Now the custom form walkthrough. Okay. So give me a sec. Okay. So when you log in, no, you sign up, then you log in, and then it goes to the home page. Now, when you first open the page, open podcast.xyz, you'll see words like login, sign up, homepage. And when you are logged in as a member of the website, you'll get emojis instead. So you get the plus emoji for post and update, the home emoji for the home page, and then you'll get the notifications emoji for notifications when someone likes your post or comments on your post. I think this is really cool, and that's why I decided to keep that feature when I was doing the videos. Okay. Let's see. The profile that you have is a short bio, and what I'm hoping is that people put their podcast that they're hosting as their bio. You can add the location where you're from, the website that you have, which is either the website to your podcast or a personal website, and the date and the month and year you joined the forum. Okay. And then right under profiles, you have a transistor.fm ad. And so when you're on the homepage for the forum and you want to look at someone's profile, you can click on their name, and then you see their profile, and then every post that they have created, which I think is cool. Okay, so now I'm going to discuss what's next for openpodcast.xyz. So the first thing I've already mentioned is that I am going to rewrite the entire website in vanilla.js. So I have to do that. I've been trying to avoid coding right now, or programming, and so that might take a while. The next thing I want to do is I want to add a page on openpodcast.xyz for the forum. So there's going to be the home page and the nav bar, and I want to add a section for the forum on the nav bar. Okay, that's real simple. Like I said, I've been avoiding coding. Well, I've been working on something, and that's so I haven't been working on the forum right now. Okay, then after I rewrite everything in vanilla.js, I want to add a classifieds page for people looking for a host or to be a guest, and that's a paid feature. And then I want to add nested comments. Then I want to add Twitter authentication. So that creates one less step for people. They just have to click on sign in with Twitter, and there they go. So right now they have to come up with a username, come up with a handle, and do the passwords. It's an extra thing that they have to do, and if I do Twitter authentication, they can avoid that. Okay. Next, I want to create a job board, but the first thing I have to do before the job board and the classifieds ads is integrate those two pages with Stripe. So I'm going to be working on that after I rewrite the website in vanilla JavaScript. Okay. The final thing that I want to do for Open Podcast as of now is add a resources page. So what this is it's the most common things that people use to get started. So like a mic stand, and then a link to a specific mic stand, links to mics, what software I'm using to record the podcast, what software I use to live stream the podcast. Okay. And then I want to add a frequently asked questions page. And this is like, how do you promote your podcast? And then I have a link to like the forum discussion about podcast marketing. And then the last thing I currently have on the roadmap for the forum is a list of every Open Podcast member's podcast. So that way it's easy to see every Open Podcast member's podcast, and it's easy to share with people new to the community. Okay, that's all I have for this episode. Thank you for listening. If you are new to podcasting and you don't have a podcast yet, you can host an episode of the Open Podcast Community Podcast, where you just record an episode yourself, send me the audio file and links, what you want in the show notes, and then I will add it to the Open Podcast Community Podcast, and you will get the experience of hosting a podcast. So come join the Telegram chat and talk to me about it if you are interested. Again, thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Bye. Dude, that was so long. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Twitch thing, Twitch link, and then where is it? Person listening, who are you? Do you know me? Is this the first time you're seeing my face? Let me know. Okay. Dude, my throat kind of gets sore after like 20 minutes. Streaming right now. Okay. 3 people listening. Who are you? Have you seen my face before? Is this the first time you're listening to my stream? Or watching, I guess? Let me know. Okay. Now what do I want to do? Oh, I wanted to record a trailer for the... For what? For something. Oh, for the Producthunt launch. So we're gonna go here. I'm gonna go trailer. Okay. Okay, so for the trailer, I am highlighting the types of episodes that people can listen to while if they were to subscribe to the podcast. So I'm gonna act like I'm posting the trailer to the podcast. So it's gonna be like a podcast trailer, but it's not. Okay, so BAIB podcast. Okay, so as a subscriber of the podcast, you'll hear episodes about podcasting, such as how to interview a guest, let's see, what else do I have? Community building, such as how to grow a community. Web development. SaaS. Okay. Anything? No. Okay. So let's do it. Okay, I didn't export this at all, right? Let me export this so I don't have to think about it. Okay. If you have an interest in any of these topics, you are free to subscribe. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't care. Okay. 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 What is this episode called? Forum done. Okay. Alright. Usually what I do, after I record is I just upload it, the episode being it, is I upload the thing to Headliner. And the reason why I do this is because Headliner usually takes a long time to create the video. So, yeah. So while we wait, I will record the new trailer. Yeah. And then I usually start uploading things to Anchor. But now we're gonna record the new trailer. The Producthunt trailer. That's what I should call it. Cause I don't care about changing the trailer. Like, it's whatever, dude. But okay. Oh. Building an indie business in the center of venture capital. I am Alex Edmonds, and this is the Building an Indie Business podcast. Okay. As a subscriber, no, I'm not going to say okay. Building an indie business in the center of venture capital. I am Alex Edmonds, and this is the Building an Indie Business podcast. As a subscriber of this podcast, you'll hear episodes about podcasting, such as how to interview a podcast guest or how to grow your podcast audience. You'll hear episodes about community building, such as how to grow a community, how to run a community, and you'll hear episodes about my experience in web development, such as how I am learning SaaS. If you have an interest in any of these topics, you are free to subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. Okay. That was kind of rough, but that's okay. Okay. PH. Trailer. This. Okay. Wait, no, that's not it. Where am I going? Where is he? Okay, yeah, that took... Okay, yeah, it's done. Okay, that's it. Yep. 10 seconds. Dude, the fact that I even recorded a trailer just for this is ridiculous. Okay, give me a second. I have to go to the bathroom. No, yeah. I have to do things. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. What do I usually do on these streams? I don't know. I say hi to people that don't talk to me. Hi, person not talking to me that's watching. Probably from Twitch. So if you're watching from Twitch, please comment. I know what I'll do. So I have to write copy for this Producthunt lunch, which I find very annoying. Because it's just for one thing and one day. Okay. I recorded a new trailer. So done. Yeah, so I have screenshots. I'm just gonna use things. I have to create a host page for me. Okay. You have to write copy for that. And I have to comment on the post. I have to write that copy. Okay. So let's do another thing. Okay. Now, what do I still have left? I have create host page. Write copy for host page. Write copy for ph. Alright, so those are the 3 things I have to do. I think the copy for the host page is like, hey, I run open podcast. I have experience podcasting. Please subscribe to my things and then eventually give me money. Only people from Producthunt give me money though, because I care very little for them. Just kidding. Oh, okay. Now the newsletter. Okay, so I do the open podcast newsletter. And if you're from MailChimp, or not MailChimp, from Producthunt, I'm sorry. It's true though, I don't really care for you. Actually, I don't really care for the website, to be honest. I don't know. Well, it's kind of because it's like, people don't really care for the products they make on there. They'll just, what do they do? They just create the product and then they abandon it for something else 5 minutes later, which I think is uncool as someone who has spent 8 months, no, not 10 months. Yeah, I started Open Podcast in March. I didn't really take it seriously until the summer. So let's say 8 months I've been building this one thing. Well, part of the reason is because I'm not that good at programming. So if I was better, I'd probably do that too. Just build things, then abandon them. I first built this on MailChimp, but I don't like MailChimp. I don't know how many times I could say that, because it wouldn't let me add this stuff. Like an embed for the podcast. So I did pictures and then I added this thing, and then it wouldn't let me add links to the podcast. It just it wouldn't show that it was a link. So when it was blue, it wouldn't show up. See, it's just like black. And as soon as I changed the color of the text, it showed up. But before that, it wouldn't. Oh, dude. My back. Okay. Yeah. So, the Open Podcast newsletter. Okay, wrong thing. So every week, I just replicate the email. I don't have anyone to promote. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Actually, let me check. I have to have one person to promote. Come on, dude. Ooh, I know who to promote. This guy named Johnny, I believe is his name. Yes. I don't think he's gotten a shout out on the Open Podcast thing, whatever I call this, the newsletter. So every week, I don't break down. I post like the news, interesting updates from the podcast industry. That's what I do. And so I do that. I do 3 articles. Not 3 articles, but 3 things. And then I do something else. Oh yeah, and then I highlight a member of the Open Podcast community. And so it's someone who has like a new podcast or a new episode. And so no one has a new podcast, so this week is an episode. Correct. Any questions about that? Anything at all? Is anyone even watching? Yeah. One person. You, person who's watching, any questions? Any questions at all? So this week, I have 2 articles right now. I need to find a third. Alex, where do you get these articles? Interesting question, person who didn't ask the question. I get these articles from Twitter. Sometimes it's my own stuff as well. I really like for this newsletter to become Open Podcast content only. But we're a long way from that. So like right now, I'm able to take threads from Discourse and make them like it's a link on its own. So once the forum is all built and ready to go, or no, once people start using the forum, I can then do that. But until then, nope. Alex, what were you doing on your phone? we'll see the links that I was using. They're right here. How sweet is that? I don't remember this guy's name. I think it's Johnny.
Hi, I'm Cap Watkins, and you're listening to the Progression Podcast.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so actually I need to go back to MailChimp. Regular MailChimp. Oh, my posture's bad. I'm trying to improve my posture for anyone that is something listening, watching. So this week, the first thing on the newsletter is a creation of my own monster. I have been experimenting. I forgot that word for some reason. I have been experimenting with email because I am writing an episode on email. So I messed around with creating lead magnets. Yeah, lead magnets, and then like the welcome email. And so the lead magnet that I created, that's why I created the landing page. Just so you know. Okay, it doesn't matter. I've been experimenting with lead magnets. Oh, and landing pages to increase the amount of people that subscribe your thing. So yeah, because I'm writing an episode on email. Because I also for currently for the open podcast email, it's just like, I think it was a picture, then just like a link to the episode and the episode show notes. So yeah, I didn't put too much effort into it, and so now I am. For the sole purpose of writing about it. No, yeah. Writing the episode about it. Okay. No questions at all? Okay. This playlist is private and oh, that reminds me. I might have to do something else. Campaigns. Oh, dick. Alright. Pause. Pausing. Forum. Blog. Save and continue. Resume sending. Okay. So yeah, I've 3 episodes on my mind right now. I'm gonna write about the email setup. I'm gonna write about the Producthunt launch, and I just finished. I created a blog for Open Podcasts, and I added 1 article so far. How to interview a podcast guest. I did an episode on that already. If you can see the pattern, I won't point it out to you though. Okay. Next is this thing, which I haven't even read yet, but I saw it, and that's all that matters. That's all what matters. Switch to seasonal. Oh, okay. Okay, where am I gonna get the... How long have I been streaming for, dude? I don't know. That's not my problem right now. But I will check. Specific content. My computer knows me well, which I don't mind. Blug. Many won't play in Web Brothers. Fifth, 12th. Dude, I read somewhere that there are like 650 I thought it was podcasts. I think it's remarks on a large number of coronavirus related. Indeed, the number of episodes has grown quickly, as has their popularity. As I write this, the top episode on why US wasn't ready for the coronavirus, I could tell you why, if you really want to know. Okay. Beyond individual episodes, several new coronavirus emerged, like CND says, a fact or fiction, blah blah blah. Let me check my email, see if that came in. 10:17. I've been doing it for over an hour. I recorded 2. Okay. Supply and demand. So about the sharp rise. Can more than 22,000 episodes. There are probably more. The absolute number aren't especially important to me. It's the trend over time. I find most interesting. Both supply and demand seem to be moving parallel. Value, relevance. So what's the lesson for podcasts? It's simple. Relevance. Almost universally, audiences want... okay. Okay. Where am I? I'm here. I don't even know how to spell coronavirus right now. C-O-R-O-N-A. C-O-R-O-N-A. Virus? Why is it one word? Okay. I have to figure out coronavirus podcast relevance. Coronavirus Podcast relevance and relevance. Yes. Okay. You know what they say? Down in Louisiana next to New Orleans. Down next to the Evergreens. There's a log cabin built with something in wood. Lives a boy named Johnny Boogod. Johnny never learned to read or write so well, but he plays a guitar like he's ringing a bell. They say, go, go, Johnny, go, go. You know, that was so perfect. Just me knowing that I might get a notice about copyright for that. Okay. The reason why I started singing that is because the dude's name is Johnny that hosts this podcast over here. This podcast over here. Okay. Okay. You never learn to really write so well. I can't remember his last name either. Johnny. He never really writes so well, but he plays the guitar like he's ringing a bell. Okay. You know, I could always give myself a shout out if no one has a new episode in that week. Something Johnny interviews guests about management and tech. You never really learned to read or write so well. I would play the song right now, but I have played it on a stream, and they sent me an email. And the one stream that I played it on, it kept going in and out, and like there are 6 videos of it. And so I played it in like every single video. And so I got 6 different emails about the same thing. He never really learned to read or write so well, but he plays guitar like he's ringing a bell. Johnny. Johnny. That's from a video where he's... So there's this video of Chuck Berry, the author, the guy who wrote Johnny Be Good, the very first version, because a lot of artists have created their own version of Johnny Be Good. And so he's playing with John Lennon, and this is after the Beatles. So Yoko Ono is also on stage. And so they play, what's the other song? Memphis, Tennessee, which is another Chuck Berry song. And then right before they start playing Johnny Be Good, Chuck Berry goes, Johnny? And of course, John Lennon immediately knows he's talking about Johnny Be Good. So they start wailing on the guitar. And then Yoko Ono, she just wails. She's like, oh! And it sounds super bad, and there's nothing, it doesn't even relate to the song. And so she does that in Memphis, Tennessee. And then they move to the second song. Someone cuts off her mic, and she tries to do it. I don't know if she noticed, but you couldn't hear it for Johnny Be Good. And I thought that was really funny. And also, the first time she did it, because she did it like 2 or 3 times. The first time she did it, stop touching your eyes. Okay. Chuck Berry's eyes, they just widen. And that is his reaction to her doing that. And it's just really funny. Yeah, so that is my introduction to Chuck Berry. I don't know if you care, I don't know. Oh, and so, of course, Bill Burr was talking about that, so he introduced me to Chuck Berry, which is a great thing. Don't be mad. Actually, I can just click on it, right, and then do it like that. Okay. Let's check my email. Because he's playing guitar like he's ringing a bell. Go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Because he's playing guitar like he's ringing a bell. So every week, I post the newsletter to Reddit, the podcasting subreddit specifically. And I get 1 subscriber every week. Every single week. It's awesome. It's fantastic. I love it. Because you play guitar like he's ringing a bell. Go, go. Alright. Don't screw me like this, sir. Okay. I didn't get the email yet. So over an hour. No, not over an hour. It was 20 minutes. So yeah. I'm going to do the PH trailer. Cause he's playing guitar like he's ringing a bell. Go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Okay. Yeah. So now I have 2 videos to add to YouTube. Cause he's playing guitar like he's ringing a bell. Go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Okay. That's it. I think. Yeah, I don't have anything else. We can wait till it imports. I don't have anything else to show you though. I don't think. Okay, well. Alright. Thank you for watching. If you're rewatching this, yeah. Have a nice day.